unexpected update about the book. As I promised in the previous video, I started to write the chapter Nature of Reality, following the chapter about the problems to solve. So in problems to solve, I've listed 7 problems which are presented in the current paradigm, materialistic paradigm, that are not solved for a long time, and therefore they are the signs of necessity of the paradigm shift, which is this book about. All of a sudden, I run into some set of data new for me, and so tremendous that I cannot obviously ignore that. Due to this set of data, I had to re-evaluate the ideas presented in this book, the ideas that this book is dedicated to on the nature of reality. I actually checked the model I started to describe in the chapter Nature of Reality against the data, and it took me a great effort to reconcile my understanding with this new data. And all this data comes from one person, this guy, Michael Levin, biologist at Tufts University. Absolutely tremendous guy. I would no doubt say genius in his sphere and in the area of systematic thinking in general. The data presented by Michael in his interview to Lex Friedman, which is on the screen as well, link to YouTube video, 3.5 hours. I've watched that, and that was my first encounter with the ideas of Michael Levin and his colleagues, and the data, experimental data, results of these experiments are absolutely tremendous. To the topic of the book, which is Nature of Reality, it is so deeply linked that I obviously cannot ignore this data, and I decided to pause writing the chapter about the model I suggest to solve the problems, to include to the set of existing problems, which it was 7. I liked this number. So it was 3 problems in the sphere of quantum mechanics, 3 problems in the sphere of altered states of consciousness, and the hard problem of consciousness as a cornerstone. So 7 problems. I like that number. So it's, symmetric, and it's around the cornerstone, hard problem. But without this data coming from Michael and his team, I think that the picture presented in this book would be incomplete. The data, again presented by Levin and his colleagues, provides additional set of problems. This is the experimental data. This is actually happening things, tested things that require and obviously do not have a good explanation in the sphere of current paradigm. Truly, I had to do some inner job, intensive job, to reconcile the ideas of that book, of this book, and Levin's data. I would say I was successful, so I'm going to include that into the book. And the model I will be proposing will have to deal not with the 7 problems, but with the 10 at least, because in the sphere I named this chapter Biology and Information. And what I'm going to talk here about is about non-local memory experiment, electric phase and other related experiments, and what I call an agentic algorithm experiment. I'm not sure that's all. Maybe during the work I will add something else. But this data should be included into the book. What is my concern is that the picture of reality, the model I was going to suggest, may become more complex, which I don't like, because my intention is create effective model, not heavy as hell, the model with which one can go, the model which does not destroy you if you have it with you, with its weight, with its overload with details, with its unclarity or inconsistency. Will that change due to Michael's data? I will try to do my best for it not to happen. Actually, these data from biology and information was a great test to the idea presented in this book, to what this book is dedicated to. And I hope I'll be able to pass this test. I have for now an internal feeling of that I succeeded in reconciliation of idea presented here with the data presented by Michael and his team. So I will work on these several chapters. I'm quite sure this work will be astonishingly interesting intellectually, and we'll see how it will end and what the result will be. Thank you. An interesting turn. Let's see how it goes.